with thousands of altcoins and more DeFi projects popping up, how do you make sure that you pick the right crypto asset for your portfolio? That's what we'll be going into right now. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for liking, and especially for your comments. A number of you are well-versed in investment, more so than myself. You're developers, you know what's going on in the world within DeFi, and this is where we get to all connect and share our insights. I will also add that this is my personal journey, not investment advice. This is just what I'm focused on, and you must do your own due diligence. So, Harmony One, it is still by far my favorite project for a number of reasons. And I want to share with you now exciting news that I think is just going to pave the way for another breakout that is imminent. I think that Harmony will be breaking out anyway, and that we are going to be heading up to 30 cents very shortly. So for my fellow One friends, this is exciting, right? For those of us who got in early, I went in initially just around the 2.5 cents mark and have done some dollar cost averaging. And I know some of you here have gone in way earlier than that. It's, whatever point one goes in at, I think it is fine, because in the long run, Harmony has so much room for growth. And I will say, when I did my first Harmony video going back earlier in February, I thought, okay, well, let's not be too enthusiastic. Let's be a little bit conservative here, and that maybe $1, possibly 2 to 3. But when you see what I'm about to show you now, and you start to think about this, and then on top of what I show you, you begin to do your own due diligence, I think that you will find yourself more bullish than ever on Harmony One. And if you're not, it just means that I guess it's just not a fit for you. So let's go into what is happening right now in Harmony. And I am going to share my screen. Here we go. Let me just pop over to this. Okay, here we go. So, Harmony news. This is huge. And this is something that was set up a while ago, but now it is happening. It is in the works right now. And we did see a little bit of a bump in price for Harmony One, and I'll show you that in a moment, and why I think that we are very quickly in this month that we're about to hit April. In the month of April, I believe we will touch 30 cents, at least 28, 29 cents. So there's a major partnership here. Harmony will be focusing on 3 pillars until 2020. So this was like older news, but wait for it, because I'm going to show you afterwards where it's at now. But sometimes it's good. We want to look at the past, so we get back to the present, so that we can be in tune with the future. And speaking of that, I did pick an angel card for this, and it was totally in alignment with this video and with what this announcement is, this partnership. That for me, yes, the little esoteric out there side of me, it just shows the magic that is there with this, that goes in line and lightens everything that goes with the hardcore investing and technical analysis. So there are, number 1, gaming and digital collectibles; 2, decentralized finance; and 3, privacy, right? So that in and of itself, and what Harmony One is focused upon, is going to continue to build on its value. It's not going to, in my opinion, be a flash in the pan token. Absolutely not. It has been undervalued. There are other projects that have market cap in the billions of dollars, and I look at Harmony One alongside a couple of those different tokens, and I can't understand. Why is Harmony One not there at that level yet? Well, I think it will be soon. Please let me know in the comments, what are your feelings on this? How do you feel about Harmony One? What news do you know about what's coming with Harmony next that is going to lead to this imminent breakout? So these also happen to be 3 areas where the most disruption is possible. Each of these partnerships is therefore strategic to ensure that the Harmony ecosystem matures in all the right directions. And this is the one that I'm really excited about, and it's happening right now. Animoca and Harmony. And Animoca is a major publisher and developer of games. They're out of Hong Kong, and they work with many major brands: Atari, Garfield, Astro Boy, Ben 10, Formula One, Addams Family, Snoopy, and a number of others. The company's stock is publicly traded on the Australian Securities Exchange with a market cap around 160 million. So not too big a market cap and not too small. Just right. Really exciting. What is huge here is that their focus is aggressively moving into the blockchain industry, and the fact that they tripled their revenue in 2019. So we're in 2021 now. I am so bullish on tokens within the gaming space, and that is where I am absolutely, with my crypto portfolio, where am I going to be focusing next besides some of the staples like Harmony One, like having Ethereum? I'm going to be definitely doing gaming tokens because I have an 11-year-old son, and gosh, since around 7 years old, he has been gaming quite a bit. And even before that, when I remember having an iPhone, he was just from a young age, just like, iPhone, give me the iPhone. And now, where I really first started seeing the value of NFTs is when he would do his Fortnite locker and he says, Mum, I want this emote. I want this particular, God, I can't remember the name of it now, but the certain outfits that they wear, and he puts everything together. And I would say now that in terms of his Fortnite locker, what he has, there's a few $1,000s invested into it because he wants to, the kids and also some of the adults, they want to express themselves through what they're wearing as they're moving within these virtual worlds. Same for Apex Legends. So this is why, having watched this over a period of time and looking at a younger generation, I am just whatever is coming out with gaming, I'm definitely going to be, that's where one of my focus on crypto assets is going to be. Let me go back and share this, what is super, super cool. And here we go. This is it. This is the announcement where we are right today. So we just looked at Harmony's partnership and what they were planning and back in 2019-20. And here is their hard work paying off. Animoca Brands launches Atari capsule collection of NFTs for iconic Centipede and Pong video games. Yes, this I'm giving my age away because that is what I grew up on. Rare collection includes multiple digital collectibles across multiple price points for purchase on Block Party, OpenSea, Quid, and Harmony. Yes, on the Harmony blockchain. And just think about this. We're early on in this. Where do you think Harmony is going to be now that they've built the Horizon Bridge? What's going to be happening in 2022? This leads me to think now, as I start to see these things unfold, and Harmony, because of their team, and that this was born out of a number of Google founding members, that how will they not deliver? I mean, they are delivering on their roadmap. It's not just talk. It's not hot air. It's not pie in the sky. I've given 3 different examples there. So, Animoca Brands, the global leader in branded blockchain gaming, and a digital collectibles subsidiary Quid have partnered with legendary gaming brand Atari to launch the Atari Capsule Collection. And this is really cool. It's focusing Donna Bailey, who created Centipede, and Altcoin doing Pong. And the first items went for sale at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, March the 30th. Oh, well, that's coming up. Right now, at time of recording, it is 11:23. And then the final auction is going to be on Friday, April the 2nd. And then here in their announcement, this is amazing, curated collection of rare retro collectibles, Did anyone, this just makes me think also of Ready Player One. I feel like we're moving towards that type of world. And then it says Animoca Brands, digital collectible subsidiary, Block Party, the artist-centric NFT marketplace, Harmony, the first proof of stake and sharding mainnet blockchain. And then it goes on to talk about OpenSea as well, world's largest NFT marketplace. So Harmony stands alone here, that they are unique but able to form these amazing partnerships. The NFTs in the Atari capsule collection will be issued on the Ethereum, yes, and Harmony blockchains, guaranteeing their provenance, authenticity, and originality, and enabling Atari fans, premium art collectors, retro games enthusiasts, and crypto investors to own a piece of video game history. So awesome. And then if we just pop down here, I'm going to show you a sec. We're going to have to look at this. I pulled it up. I pulled up Pong because I got very excited when I saw this. And of course, they are thrilled about the partnerships here. Let's see if I can just pop over to this. So this is one of the things that they have for sale. I'm going to just hit play with this and check 1972. That's the year that I was born. So here we go. Look at this. This is what I used to play. This would be way too slow for my son. He would just go, Mum, this is just so boring. But then you just hit that ball and it would just be so exciting. So this is one of the games. And just look how far that we've come. What's gaming going to be like in the next few years? I think it's going to be more and more immersive, hence where NFTs are going to be extremely valuable. And then one of my other favorite games besides Space Invaders was, do you remember Breakout? Look at this. And then it would just get faster and faster. I used to love this game. I used to play this game for hours and hours when I was, 6, 7, 8 years old. I was obsessed, right? So you've got to get all the way to the top. I wonder if it'll, look, this is where you start to break, where you get through the barrier. Look, you've got to get all the way up here and it starts going faster and faster, right? So this is the auction for all of this stuff. Pretty cool. I don't know how it's like to me, it's like a meditation where you just have to really focus. And I think you can also now, you can play Breakout. You can play it as well on, oh my goodness, on Google, you can play it. So that takes me over here to, if we go to Animoca Brands and just looking at if you wanted to do something that goes in line with Harmony One, and just expand your crypto portfolio, of course, doing your own due diligence. Under Animoca, you can see Rev token as well, and that is not as widely accessible. But I really enjoy cars, and if in the past, anything to do with racing. Again, my son is obsessed by racing. And you can see Rev token here. I think this is going to be pretty cool. Enables true digital ownership of game assets, giving players freedom and control over in-game property. F1 Delta. Rev is listed on Uniswap. Chiliz, right? Chiliz is another great exchange, which that token has pumped like crazy recently. And then on another Sushi Swap, Mooney Swap, and you can see some of the other tokens. But I thought it'd be interesting. I just popped up here to show Rev, and then we're going to just look at Harmony as well in a little bit more detail about what next. But if you look here at Rev and where it's at, it's 134 million market cap. Right now, the price is 60 cents. You can see, just look at it, 6 months ago, the all-time low. Can you imagine if you got in then? 0.009 cents, and now we're at 62 cents. Where do you think we're going to be in a few months? How can that not be over $1? I mean, look, in the past 30 days. So there is a strong demand for this. And I also think that, we're just talking about the partnership there and Atari. If we just go to Atari as well, and I think Atari is I think it's going to go on. I really think it's seeing the opportunity within the space because, PlayStation really came along and with Epic Games and dominating. And I have a feeling that Atari is they're getting really ready to step it up, and how they were leaders back in the 70s and pioneering. I think that they are seeing the opportunity now. And look, with Atari, it's 114 million market cap. You can see 5 months ago, their all-time low was 0.002 cents, and they're at 42 cents was their all-time high. And right now it's 28 cents. Atari looks fantastic. See, it hasn't gone crazy in terms of the breakout there with that. Now, the thing is just in terms of, for my crypto angel friends here who are very experienced on trading, yes, you get on Uniswap and other exchanges that are here that are not available to US citizens. So that is the challenge. That is the slight barrier to entry. And it's not on Gate.io, which I'm looking to use, but at least it's on Uniswap. And I am going to be doing a separate video on another token that I see coming that really addresses the very high fees that I think is super exciting. And that's another token that I am going to be putting into my portfolio as well, that I will be sharing with you, that I think is great. I personally, I have certain main tokens. Like I said, Harmony One is one of those staples, but I am looking to go into things where I can just see where are we going to be 7-8 months down the road in terms of innovation and much bigger gains, and not in a way of being greedy, but that it's untapped yet. Everyone's not there yet. And I think part of that barrier to entry is because some of these tokens, especially within the gaming, they're not on certain centralized exchanges, like where you just go to Coinbase or going to the main Binance, right? These are on different exchanges where they have separate launch pads. And that is where, if one gets in on those exchanges instead and overcomes the barrier to entry, the gains can be exponential. So, of course, there is always a risk with that, but that is what I am going to be focusing on doing next. Now, let's just go to Harmony, one of our friends. Let's just go back here to the chart, and I'm going to hop over to here. Let's just go over to here. And someone asked, well, how much one am I holding right now? And in the comments, and they want to know what my bag is. And yes, that is a personal question. Not everyone wants to say that. Sort of like, you don't ask a female how old she is. But I'm okay with that. I'm holding at the moment. I'm holding just over 60,000 Harmony, and I'm happy with that. I am diversifying a little bit with my portfolio rather than having everything just in one token. So I have quite a bit of Ethereum because I'm looking to build my crypto portfolio in these other assets, that especially within the gaming area. And then I'm going to be holding on to my Harmony One. And why I feel that this breakout is absolutely imminent is because if we just look before, right, we had this high over here, and then we went through back, back around the 24th, and just around 21 cents, right? It was that very thin, wispy candle. And then we went through a whole load of consolidation. But I mean, it's still pretty quick. And then look, here we are again. We're getting ready to test. I mean, we've already broken out from that 20 cents. We've broken above that line of resistance. And now how can we not in April be going to 30 cents? We're going to go to 30 cents. I mean, I just don't see how that isn't going to happen. Then we're going to go beyond that. But I think that this announcement about with Animoca brands and the gaming is huge. And this is, we had quite a bit of volume here, but there isn't much volume here. And this is what I'm saying. I think that we're really about to go on a tear with things. Maybe a tear isn't the best thing to say, but we're about to go next level of parabolic again. And I picked an angel card for this. I I always like look at, for me, I add in little fun esoteric things to the sort of the intangible, which ties in with the idea of virtual, because things are intangible before they become virtual, before they become physical, and these different realms. And so I thought, well, let me pick an angel card for harmony with this Atari collection and this idea of harmony, having all these partnerships within the gaming space. And it was play, right? Gaming, play, play, play. So to me, that's just, here we go. That is confirmation that the breakout is coming. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? How do you feel about Harmony One? Are you in it? How much of it do you have? If you don't mind sharing, because it inspires others in the community. Because I heard another YouTuber say recently they're doing this 30-day challenge with their stimulus check, and they've gone into 1 inch, and they've gone in, I think, into DAO or something, and they said, oh, I looked at Harmony, but I'm not going to go into it. And I'm thinking, what? You don't have any harmony? They're like, yeah, I'm going to sit on the sidelines and wait for it to come down. I'm thinking, good luck on that. Because I think as of March the 30th today, this is one of the last opportunities that one can buy in around the 18 to 20 cents mark. Within the next few days, how is it even going to go below 18 cents? And even, let's say, if things, I don't know, there was some type of crazy crash, I just don't see how it's going to go below a minimum of 15 cents. And I just don't even think I personally, and I could be totally wrong, but I just don't think that's going to happen. So I just thought, wow, they're not going to get in at that price if they then decide to jump on things later on, because of course then it pumps like crazy. There's more and more awareness. And it's like, oh, okay, go buy in. Look, I think getting into Harmony still, even at 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 cents, is still going to be great, because it's the team and everything they have in place is going to go from strength to strength. So please let me know your thoughts. What do you feel is going to happen with Harmony One in April? Are you bullish? If so, why? Are you bearish? What is it that you think that Harmony One doesn't have, where it isn't working? Hopefully there's going to be hardly any comments on that, but we have to just look at both sides of what is possible. We have to look at all scenarios there. So that is it. Another video on Harmony. I can't resist it. I am going to be doing videos on some other altcoins upcoming, and showing more of the trades that I have in the works as well. So thank you for subscribing to Crypto Angel Network. I'm Joanna Garzilli, and sending you lots and lots of love.